Yo, today we're going to be predicting every single NFL team's record for the 25/26 NFL season. Now, we're going to do this in tier list form. So yeah, without without further ado, let's get into it. I don't want to waste y'all's time. Also, I'm wearing sunglasses because I look kind of fucking chopped, okay? I got some crazy eye bags. I cannot let y'all see that shit. So yeah. Anyways, let's get into it. So here's a tier list. Pretty self-explanatory. This is for the amount of wins they have. And yeah, there's three at most, which is, the worst teams in the NFL. And you have the New Orleans Saints, who I think are going to be the worst team in the NFL. I mean, we might as well just rank them here immediately. The Saints are fucking horrible. Who do they have? Alvin Kamara? Chris Olave? That's nothing, man. Look at your quarterback. It's Tyler Shaw. Let me show you all this crazy clip of Tyler Shaw. This shit is crazy. That is going to be the Saints QB. He's going to do nothing. He's going to be the next Josh Rosen. That's who he's going to be. So, yeah. Anyways, New Orleans Saints tier is done. We might have one other team in here, but probably not. I don't think that many teams are that bad. We got Miami. Now, I'm going to be honest. I'm a bit of a Miami hater. I don't really believe in them that much. I think they're getting 8 wins. I'm going to be honest. I don't think they're doing that much. I don't think the vibes there are great. Obviously, they still have that crazy offense with Tyreek, Jalen Waddle, Tua. I think Tua gonna need a bit, man. Tua's gonna need like a season to get back into like decent form. And even then, when he's at his best form, he's not that great. He's pretty good. Like pretty good at most, in my opinion. Next up, we got Baltimore. I think Baltimore is getting 13 wins. I think Baltimore is gonna be back in the AFC Championship. Hopefully not against the Chiefs. Fuck the Chiefs. The Chiefs are my least favorite team. I actually hate them so much. But yeah, Baltimore, I think they're getting 13 wins. I think Derrick Henry, Lamar is the best backfield in the whole NFL, honestly. Other than maybe Hurts and Saquon. But even then, I don't know. Yeah, Baltimore. Baltimore's too good, man. Baltimore's too fucking good. Next up, we got Cincinnati. Now, this may be controversial. I actually think Cincinnati will be one of the best teams in the AFC. I think Joe Burrow is a top 3 QB in the whole NFL. Just my opinion. Joe Burrow is him. That's the best wide receiver core in the whole NFL. They got it, man. I know they just went 9-8. I'm gonna put the Bengals in the same tier as the Ravens. I think they're that good of a team. Even though the defense is the same as it was, maybe even worse, I think they can figure it out. I actually think they can figure it out, and I think they're gonna get 11 wins this season. Next up, we got Denver. Man, Bo Nix is gonna be so good, man. I could see Bo Nix being top 15, like a top 15 QB this year. Denver is gonna go. I think Denver's gonna get around the same wins. I think Denver probably has like the best defense in the whole NFL. I could see Denver being up here, but honestly, I'm gonna put them in 9 and 10. I think they're gonna go like 10 and 7. Still great. I hope they do better than the Chiefs. That's my hopes. We got New York, low key like the craziest quarterback room in the whole NFL. You got Jameis Winston, fucking Russell Wilson, and Jackson Dart. Who's gonna start? Probably Russell Wilson. I don't think Jackson Dart's gonna be that great. Hey, hopefully he proves me wrong. But I don't think they're on the level of the Dolphins. I do feel like they're gonna get around 6 wins. I think they could potentially get 7 wins. Malik Neighbors is low key a top 10 receiver in the NFL. Even though he's in his second year, Malik Neighbors is still like top 10 in my opinion. He's fucking great. But he himself, he can't carry that load. Pause. Yeah, I think the Giants are getting 6 wins, unfortunately. I think within a couple years they could be here. But right now I have to put them right here. Minnesota, man. Last year, nobody expected them to be up here. I still think they have it in them. I think J.J. McCarthy can be just as good as Sam Darnold. Even though Sam Darnold had an amazing year, Sam Darnold had a fucking like crazy breakout year, which I actually think he will do with the Seahawks too. I think he'll be decent on the Seahawks, but not as good as Minnesota. Minnesota has like the second best like receiver core in the NFL, maybe the best honestly, if you're including T.J. Hawkinson and all that. Yeah, I think Minnesota's getting 11 wins. I think they're gonna be right back there in the wild card, honestly. Next up, we got the Rams. Now, y'all probably don't know this. I'm a Cardinals fan, so I actually hate the Rams. But I gotta admit, the Rams are a pretty good team. The Rams have a stacked team, stacked offense, great defense. I'm gonna put the Rams. Ooh. Yeah, I think the Rams are gonna get like 11 wins. If I'm being like straight up, I think Rams are getting 11 wins. I hope they don't win the division. I think the Cardinals could put in some damage. I think we had a crazy offseason, great draft. But I think the Rams are gonna be like still probably at the top of the division. Hopefully not, though. Fuck the Rams. Next up, we got Tampa. Tampa is one of my favorite teams. Tampa is actually my second favorite team. I'm a huge Baker Mayfield fan. Ever since I started watching football, like around 8 years ago, Baker Mayfield was one of the first people I like gravitated towards. I love Baker Mayfield. I think the Bucks are going to be great too, man. I think the Bucks are getting 11 to 12 wins. That may be a hot take. A lot of people might have them here. I'm putting the Bucks in the same tier as the Rams. I think they're about equal as a team. They have a nasty defense, fucking amazing offense. They have everything going for them. Bucky Irving's going to be probably like a top 15 running back in my opinion. Bucky Irving's great. Bucky Irving's going to be right here. Not Bucky Irving. Man, I got to have Tampa right here, man. I love Tampa so much. I think they should have won that wild card game against the Commanders. But hey, it didn't happen. Next up, we got Detroit. I think Detroit's going to be in the same position as they were last year. I think Detroit's right here. I think Detroit is better than all these teams. So maybe a hot take. I think Detroit's better than Baltimore and Minnesota. I think Detroit's going to go like all the way, hopefully. Detroit literally has like a top 3 roster in the whole league, in my opinion. So yeah. Love Jared Goff. Love Amon-Ra. Love Sam Laporta. Love everybody. Jameson Williams too. I think they're going to get like 14 wins. Probably not 15. I think 14. Next up, we got Chicago. Man, if Chicago was in the NFC South, that would never happen. But if they were there, I could actually see them getting 9 to 10 wins. I don't see that happening, though. I think they're getting 8 wins. I think Caleb Williams is going to develop. I think he's going to be a bit better. I mean, like, people say Caleb Williams doesn't have the weapons around him. Yes, he does. He got DJ Moore, Keenan Allen. Fucking, who's the running back? Is it DeAndre Swift? I don't even know if it's DeAndre Swift. I'm going to be honest. I have no clue who the running back is. But yeah, I love to see Chicago surprise me, get like 9 wins, but I don't think it's going to happen. I think they're going to be around here, which is an improvement over last year, you know. I'm pretty sure didn't they start off 4-1 or something like that? They started off 4-2, something like that. Then they just fell apart. Next up, division rival, we got San Fran. Man, San Fran has a crazy roster. I know they got filled with injuries last year, but I'm going to be honest. This may be the bias in me. This may be the Cardinals bias in me saying this. I don't think San Fran is going to be that great. I think San Fran's getting 8 wins. This is a hot take. This is a really hot take. San Fran, San Fran still has a great defense, like a great offense. I don't think Brock Purdy's that good. I think Brock Purdy's pretty overrated, but he's still a somewhat decent QB. Yeah, I think San Fran gets 8 wins, maybe 9 wins. I could probably see San Fran being... I might leave San Fran there. Nah, I'm putting San Fran right here. I'm sorry. San Fran's going to go right there. Last year they got 6 wins. This year I think they'll get 8. Hopefully if they don't get injured, you know. I never want to see injuries upon anybody. I think it's horrible. But yeah, man. San Fran is going to be right here. Next up we got the defending champions, the Eagles. I mean, like, I'd be crazy to not put them here, right? The best roster in the NFL. Top 10 QB in the NFL. Best running back in the NFL. I think the Bengals, Vikings, and Eagles have the best receiving cores in the NFL. The Eagles are just crazy, man. Low-key, like, top 3 defense, in my opinion, too. Yeah, Eagles are going to stay here. We got Vegas. Ooh, I think the Geno Smith pickup was a pretty huge pickup. I think Max Crosby is one of the best defensive players in the whole league. And Brock Bowers is the best tight end in the whole league, in my opinion. Man, I would not be shocked if the Raiders are right here. This is crazy to see. I'm going to put the Raiders right here, though. I think Raiders get like 8 wins. I don't think they make the playoffs. Hopefully they prove me wrong. It would be cool to see Geno Smith do that shit. But Geno Smith is kind of getting old, you know. He's an average QB. He's nothing crazy. But yeah, Geno Smith is going to go right here. Geno Smith. The Raiders are going to go right here. I don't see them being that great. Last year, I think they had what, like 4 wins, 5 wins, something like that. Yeah. I think the Raiders are a young team that could eventually be like right here within like maybe even next season. But this season, I don't see them getting 9 wins. I see the Raiders getting 8 at most, probably like 7. Green Bay. Now, I think Jordan Love is one of the most overhated quarterbacks in the NFL. I think Jordan Love is great. I think everything they have going for them is great, you know. They lost that wild card game, but fuck, man. Weren't they in the championship a couple years? No, I'm wrong. They weren't in the championship. I'm tripping. I might be a casual, guys. I might be a fucking casual. I'm sorry. I do watch a lot of football, though. So, you know. I think Jordan Love is overhated. I'm putting them in the same tier as the Broncos. I think they deserve to be here. Last year they got, 11 wins? I think they could replicate it. But that division is like the best division in football, in my opinion. I'm putting them down here. Next up, we got everybody's new favorite team. All the fucking bandwagons stormed to this team. I swear they did. We got Washington. Now, I think Jaden Daniels is going to have a better season than he just had. I think Jaden Daniels is going to be fucking great. Even better than he was. You know, people were saying that with CJ Stroud and he had a sophomore slump. I do not think that is happening to Jaden Daniels. I'm putting the Commanders. I honestly think the Commanders are getting like 12 wins. So yeah. And they're going to be sort of on par with Philly. I think they'll probably take one of the Philly games, hopefully. Now, I'm a Cardinals fan. I love Kyler. I think Kyler is the most overhated quarterback in the NFL. When he's on, he is amazing. But when he's off, he's sort of like the reason we lose sometimes. You know, it sucks to see, man. He got riddled with injuries, you know. Just horrible shit happened to the man. I think he's in for a bounce back year. I think the Cardinals are getting 10 wins. That may be the bias in me, but last year we got 8 and we were injured on defense and offense. We were missing some people. I think Marvin is going to explode into a top 10 receiver. You know, Marvin Harrison Jr. sort of had an underwhelming rookie year. He only had like 7 touchdowns. But this year, I think he's getting 10 plus. I think he can do it. I think Michael Wilson is extremely underrated. Trey McBride's a top 3, probably a top 2 tight end in my opinion. He's probably better than Kelsey, better than a lot of guys. Who's better, Trey McBride or George Kittle? I'd probably have to go George Kittle, but yeah, Trey McBride, literally the focal point of that offense. James Conner's great. The defense is great, man. We drafted Walter Nolan, who I think is going to be a huge addition, and we got Will Johnson as a steal. Garrett Williams, Will Johnson, Buda Baker. That's going to be a fucking amazing secondary, top 10 secondary, hopefully. And yeah, man, I can see the Cardinals making a push into the wild card, man. Maybe even the divisional, man. Hopefully the championship and the Super Bowl probably won't happen. Hopefully it fucking happens, you know. Hopefully it happens, you know. I'm not a delusional Cowboys fan that's going to put their team right here and say they're going to the Super Bowl. I'm not like that. You know, I'm sort of humble, but yeah. I think Cardinals are getting 9 to 10 wins. I think they sneak into the wild card. Pittsburgh, I'm not going to lie. Last year I had the Jets as Super Bowl contenders because of Aaron Rodgers and that stacked team around him. And I'm going to be honest, I kind of feel the same about Pittsburgh. I'm not saying they're Super Bowl contenders. I think Pittsburgh's going to get 10 wins under Aaron Rodgers. Hopefully he stays healthy. And yeah, this is Aaron Rodgers last year. Hopefully he can make shit happen, man. I think Aaron Rodgers is a top 10 quarterback of all time. One of the best talents ever, for sure. Just under like Mahomes and Brady in terms of that shit. But yeah, man, I think Rodgers can make shit happen, man. Last year with the Jets was horrible, but that was sort of a coaching problem. I'm going to be honest. Robert Saleh, you know, Mike Tomlin's going to make it happen. Mike Tomlin's always going to have a winning record. I would not be surprised if the Steelers got like 11 wins, but I don't think that's going to happen. I'm putting the Steelers right here. Next up, we got Buffalo. You know, every year I feel like people say it's the Bills' year. Last year it was pretty tragic in the championship. I feel bad for the Bills fans, you know. People say they have the best player in the NFL. I don't think Josh Allen's the best player in the league. I think it's Lamar Jackson. But yeah, man, Josh Allen's a freak of nature, bro. Josh Allen got that Haley Steinfeld buff. He's going to go fucking crazy, bro. He's going to go insane. I know Josh Allen's furious at the way Haley was talking to Michael B. Jordan in Sinners. That shit was crazy. Jokes aside, though, I think the Bills are getting 14 wins. This may be controversial. People may have them like right here, 13 wins. I think the Bills are getting 14 wins. Just my opinion, though. Next up, we got Atlanta, and I'm not going to lie. I know he started only like, I think 7 or 8 games. But Michael Penix was getting fucking overrated like crazy, bro. I think Atlanta will get 9 wins at most. They got, 9 last year? Or 8? They went 8 and 9, something like that, 9 and 8. I think Atlanta's getting 9 wins. I think Michael Penix could prove me wrong. I think he's pretty overrated, though, in my opinion. Yeah, man. Atlanta, you never know, man. They have that great offense with Drake London, fucking Kyle Pitts, Darnell Mooney. Darnell Mooney's so underrated. But yeah, man, Bijan. And that defense is pretty great, too. Jesse Bates, Justin Simmons, fucking AJ Terrell. We still have Grady Jarrett. I don't even know, man. Yeah, you know, Atlanta should be a team that should be like right here. I think if Michael Penix really locks the fuck in and proves me wrong, they could get 11 wins. But I don't think that's happening. I think they'll get 10 at most. I think they're getting 9, though. Next up, we got Seattle. Man, a lot of people probably don't think Sam Darnold's going to replicate what he did last year. He threw for like 35 touchdowns. Man, I think he could do the same, man. I think people wrote off Sam Darnold just like they did Geno Smith. I think Sam Darnold and Geno Smith are sort of on the same like playing field. 9 wins. You know, obviously they lost DK Metcalf. They lost a couple pieces, but that defense is still pretty decent and the offense is still pretty decent. I'm giving Seattle 9 wins at most. I would not be surprised if they got like 7, though. But yeah, Seattle's going to get like 9, in my opinion. Next up, we got New England. Drake May lover. Bro, I think Drake May is going to explode into like a top 15 QB this season. He has the arm strength. He has the legs. He has Stephon Diggs. He has Kendrick Bourne. He has Hunter Henry. He has the pieces around him, man. I would not be surprised if the Pats got like 10 wins, but I think they're going to be better than Dolphins for sure. I do think they're going to be better than Dolphins. I don't know if the Pats are like, I don't know if I think the Pats will get 9 wins. This may be controversial, bro. They got what, like 5-6 last year? 5 wins last year? I think a lot of people will have them here. I'm going to put the Pats right here. Because why not, you know? Fuck it. Fuck it, let's do it. Next up, we got Cleveland. Dylan Gabriel, Kenny Pickett, Deshaun Watson, Joe Flacco. And who else? Who's their other QB? Who else do they have? They have one more. Oh, yeah, Shedeur Sanders. Who the fuck's going to start for them, bro? It's not... I don't think it's going to be Joe Flacco. I don't think Deshaun Watson is starting either. Who the fuck is going to start for them? Dude, honestly, bro, I would not be shocked if they got like 8 wins. Because their team's still pretty good, though, even though they lost Nick Chubb. They got Jerry Jeudy, who's pretty good. They got David Njoku and Denzel Ward on the defense, Myles Garrett. Their defense is still pretty decent, you know, but they are in one of the toughest divisions, in my opinion. I think they'll get like 6 wins. That's being generous, bro. I could put them really... Realistically, if Shedeur's starting the whole season, I could see him getting 3 wins. That's just my Shedeur hate, bro. I don't think Shedeur is going to be successful in the NFL, bro. I'm sorry. I'm giving them like 6 wins at most. Next up, we got Houston. I'm not going to lie, the Houston Texans have like a top 3 defense in the NFL, bro. That defense is fucking nasty. You know, they were riddled with injuries. I think Nico Collins, Tank Dell. Nico Collins is so underappreciated, man. That dude was like the best receiver in the NFL for a couple weeks. Then he got unfortunately injured, and same with Tank Dell. Man, I'm going to have Houston at 11 wins. This may be a hot take. I think last year they got 10. I think this year they can get 11. I think if CJ Stroud locks the fuck in, doesn't play like shit, they get 11 wins. Oh my god. Oh my god, Kansas City. Yo. Fuck the Chiefs, bro. They got their asses handed to them in the Super Bowl, and rightfully so, bro. I don't think anybody wants to see Kansas City getting 14 wins. Literally last year, didn't they have like a negative point differential or something like that? Something crazy like that? Mahomes was like leading the league in interceptions for a while. Man, I'm a Chiefs hater. Chiefs are my least favorite team. But I gotta be honest. I think they'll get like 11 wins. Unfortunately, I think they'll get 11 wins. They'll probably make the wild card. They'll probably go to the championship. I really hope they don't, but realistically, this shit's gonna happen, bro. Mahomes and Andy Reid, bro. The filthiest duo in the whole NFL, man. Man, fuck the Chiefs. Next up, we got Dallas. The Dallas Cowboys. This may be controversial, man. This may be just me being a hater. I think they're going like right here. I would not be shocked if they got 10 wins, but like, bro, new coach, lost a couple pieces, overpaying Micah Parsons like fucking $200 billion. I would not be shocked if the Cowboys got like 11 wins, but I'm gonna be honest, I think they're getting 8. I think with Washington and Philly in their division, it's just so hard, bro. Like, Washington and Philly are 2 guaranteed losses for them. I'm putting Dallas right here. Man, this tier list is looking fucking lopsided. I feel like we need more teams down here. We got the Chargers. I think they'll be on par with the Chiefs. Even though Justin Herbert sort of had a down year, I think Justin Herbert's still, like, top 15 material, in my opinion. I think, do they still have J.K. Dobbins? I think J.K. Dobbins is going to be great. You know, they do need some receivers, though. I'm not going to lie. Quentin Johnston's not it. They do got Lad McConkey. Is Lad McConkey going to be crazy? Probably not. But yeah, I think Chargers are going right here. Nah, I'm putting Chargers right here. As a matter of fact, I'm putting Chargers right here, and I'm putting the Patriots down here. I think Patriots, I would not be shocked if the Patriots got like 10 wins, but I think they're going to get like 8 to 9. So yeah, we'll just have it at that for now. We got New York. Is that bad to put them there? I mean, man, I would love to see Justin Fields succeed. I think there is a chance too, but like, man, I could see the Jets doing better than the Dolphins, but we have to balance this tier list out. We have to be realistic with ourselves. We can't let bias aside. I actually am a pretty big Justin Fields fan. I think Justin Fields could do something decent. You never know. But like, you know, first couple of weeks in Pittsburgh, Justin Fields looked great, but they replaced him, and yeah. I would not be surprised if the Jets got like 8 wins, but if they can't do it with Rodgers, they can't do it with Justin Fields. I'm sorry. Carolina. I am a Bryce Young believer. I think Bryce Young is going to explode. I think Bryce Young's actually going to be great this year. I don't think he's going to be ass. I think they're going to be an improved team all around. I have the Carolina Panthers getting like 7 to 8 wins. That may be a hot take. I think they're getting like 7 wins. You know, maybe within a year from now, they could be right here. But for now, we're going 7 wins. Last 3 teams, all from the same division. I'm going to be honest. I don't think Cam Ward's going to carry the Tennessee Titans. I'm sorry. Simple as that, man. Titans are getting like 3 wins. Then we have the Colts. This may be a hot take. I think Anthony Richardson is the worst QB in the NFL. He was one of the worst quarterbacks I've ever watched play, man. He got here off of potential, bro. I'm an Anthony Richardson hater. Literally the worst quarterback in the league, in my opinion. I'm going right here, bro. Jonathan Taylor cannot save that team. Michael Pittman cannot save that team. Nobody can save that fucking team. We got Jacksonville. Hot take, bro. I think Jags are getting 9 wins this season. You know, you got Travis Hunter. You have Brian Thomas. I think Brian Thomas is literally a top 10 receiver. And he's going to his second year. His stats last year were crazy under backup QBs. Fucking Gardner. Who they have? Gardner Minshew? No, not Gardner Minshew. It was, honestly, I couldn't even fucking tell you. I'm sorry. But yeah, if Trevor Lawrence stays healthy, I think the team could be filthy, bro. Remember a couple years ago when they almost beat the Chiefs and went to the championship? I could see some shit like that happening for them, bro. I think the Jags are going to be a great team. I could see the Jags doing better than the Texans. I'm not even joking. But yeah, you know, let me move the Raiders down here. And let me move the Falcons down here. And the Seahawks. You know, that is going to do it for me, guys. This is my official 2025-2026 NFL prediction for every team's record. You know, sort of, you know, not their exact record, but, you know, sort of a range, you know. And yeah, that is going to do it for me, y'all. Let me know where y'all thought I fucked up. Let me know where y'all thought I got right. That is going to do it for me. I hope everybody watching has a great rest of their day. And yeah, that's going to do it for me, man. Don't forget to like and subscribe, and I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace.